Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu'alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. On this occasion, we would like to present about the effectiveness of writing skills by using Grammarly through online during COVID-19. First of all, let's introduce ourselves. My name is Galih Pradana and my partners at Group 5 are Annisa Marwati, Fitri Andini, and Waliyah Nur Maulani. So we can know that Grammarly is the application that can be repaired from the mistake word or vocabulary until the good value. In technology, especially in the field of device, smartphones, tablets or computers, it can provide good news pedagogies and can change better in the previous one according to Playground 2014, so that users can easily operate a grammar in exploring English as foreign language in a field, according to Kulska Home 80, page something 2017, Lowen at 2019. We can know that the role of grammar, especially its writing skill, is very important of doing the analysis some writing. Yeah, of course. When we present or we write something, some people or users can type freely based on their experience or our experience. It means that we can focus about what we type from some words, and we can repair and understanding the tenses or grammar, cohesion, coherence, and conjunction. Now, let's see what is Grammarly. Grammarly is a site or application that can improve the vocabulary of a sentence. It means that the Grammarly can find out an error into a good vocabulary for the grammar errors especially. It is an electronic database for the proofreading of grammatical text. It also provides improvement for pronunciation, punctuations, and something when we use of vocabulary. So you can see at some picture that there is a word that month long should be used like tanda hubung. It refers connection word month long. You can see at some word month space long, actually you must add the symbol month long based on the picture. So when you click from the lost vocabulary to be correct, likely when you find the mistake words, the Grammarly will repair from bad words until to be good words, so that the writer can analyzing and evaluating what they had written, and also they can improving their knowledge. So let's continue the presentation that would be delivered by my friends.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Annisa Marwati from 6F and I'm from group 5 of ELT course. In this video, I will explain the part from journal of group 5 in ELT. There is literature review. So, in this literature review, I will start from the origin of Grammarly. What is Grammarly? In 2009, Max Littleton, Alex, and Dimitri Liden founded Grammarly to facilitate people a better communication, focusing first on supporting students' grammar and spelling through subscription-based product. They soon show the potential of how Grammarly could help in all circumstances, from professional writing to everyday correspondence. Over the next 10 years, Grammarly grew the capabilities of an all-powered writing assistant to go away beyond grammar and spelling into complex aspect of language of language and communication. Grammarly recently takes a powerful role on facilitating the user to get a better online grammar assistant by various products over. Start by developing Grammarly as online web editor. It recently comes on Microsoft add-in, desktop apps, and amazingly now it is possible to be installed by mobile keyboards. Thus, Grammarly user increased significantly in the last 4 years up to. So, Grammarly has several features, including first, tone detector. The engineering have spent a ton of 2019 building the new tone identifier from Grammarly to help the purchaser feel certain their tone will go over the manner in which they need it. Through analyzing word choice, expressing, accent, and even uppercasing, Grammarly will tell us the purchaser whether the message sounds courteous, hopeful, stressed, and something different by and large. Second, mobile synonyms. To write on your computer always mean to write down on the go. This means type fast, even while at the same time doing something else. But then does not mean that someone's purse is sloppy or bland. Recently, the Grammarly keyboards offer colorful synonyms for words that somebody types on his phone. Third, the Grammarly editor. Grammarly's recommendation for writing provide much more than grammar. The developer update the Grammarly editor's look and feel recently to help ensure that someone's work isn't only error-fast or error-free but also simple and engaging and relevant to the audience and goals. Exactly, ya. Fourth, consistency. If both okay and okay are opposite spellings, does it really matter if you use both variant within an equivalent report? It is getting to not be a mistake to switch back and forth, but it's getting to seems a touch clumsy to readers. Consistency helps the document look more polished and professional. To help catch inconsistent spelling, hyphenation, capitalization, and more, Grammarly added consistency suggestion to Grammarly Premium. Yeah, only Premium. There is free and Grammarly has to purchase too. Fourth, consistency. If both okay are appropriate spellings, does it really matter if you use both variant within an equivalent report? It's getting to not be a mistake to switch back and forth, but it's getting to seem a touch clumsy to readers. Consistency helps the document look more polished and professional. To help catch inconsistent spelling, hyphenation, capitalization, and more, Grammarly added consistency suggestion to Grammarly Premium. Yeah, so there is several features that you can use by free, but this is premium tuh, artinya kalian harus bayar untuk beberapa fitur lainnya. Jadi beberapa fitur gratis, tapi beberapa fitur juga bayar. And last but not least, clarity and readability. Even a wonderfully grammatical sentence are often difficult to follow. If it is wordy and overcomplicated, readers may stray even before they get to the top. Grammarly has updated most of its tips this year. They may help the users writing simple and simple to read. So, what is the correlation between Grammarly and our topic about EFL writing? So, EFL writing is usually a puzzle for both teachers and learner as it is another part of the plain aid within the field of EFL teaching and learning. Some scholars in 2006-2007 have advocated various approaches to improving EFL teaching, have discussed tricky issues in EFL writing practice. For instance, advances in information and communication technology are embraced in EFL teaching and learning. So that some teachers encourage learning to write down blog and use the web to market collaborative learning and to share resources. Siang 2004 comment that in EFL writing, self-monitoring was helpful with both the revision of their drafts and therefore the improvement of their writing proficiency. EFL education at the school level is conceptualized as the teaching of language knowledge and skill, but also of learning strategies and cross-cultural communication skill. So, that's all from my explanation. I hope you can learn something from my explanation about Grammarly and about EFL writing. My apologies if I have any mistake. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Waliyah Nur Maulani from English Department. So today I will to explain about my part, that is method and formulation of the problem. So I will to explain about the method and formulation of the problem in our group. But the first I will to explain about the formulation of the problem. Number 1, does the use of Grammarly effective in online learning to improve writing skills in student 3rd grade, students of MTS Al-Khairiyah Karawang? Number 2, how to engage students in writing skills between writing and grammar? Number 3, how is the influence of Grammarly on online learning to improve writing skills in 3rd grade students of MTS Al-Khairiyah Karawang? So after that, I will explain about the method in our group. This research is descriptive research. Bogdan Taylor and also Muleo defines qualitative research as a research procedure that produces descriptive data in the form of written or spoken words from people and observable behavior. This approach is directed at the background and the individual holistically. With the descriptive method, the researcher analyzed the data collected in the form of words, pictures, and not numbers. The data comes from interview scripts, field notes, photos, video tapes, personal documents, notes or memos, and other official documents. The subject of this research is the Grammarly application program obtained from the internet, which can be downloaded for free by registering in a Grammarly account which is used as a tool to improve writing on articles. Data collected from the interaction of researchers and informants through conversation interview conducted by researchers. Furthermore, it was analyzed qualitatively to determine the lecturer's perceptions of the use of Grammarly. The steps taken in analyzing the data are as follows. The first, collecting the results of interviews and questionnaires. Number 2, reading carefully, reducing data, and selecting data according to the research focus. Number 3, interpreting and analyzing the data. And number 4, describing the result, research, and draw conclusion. And also, the number of students in this research is 6 students. Some question in interview. How do you feel about online learning? Number 2, are there any difficulties, especially in knowing the correct grammar in English lessons? Number 3, do you know an application called Grammarly? Number 4, do you know how to use the Grammarly application? Number 5, can you fix the grammar of the sentence using the Grammarly application? The sentence is, I had to school at Japan in 2002 to be precise in Asakusa City. And number 6, this is number 6. What do you think? Can using the Grammarly application make it easier for you to learn English?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Fitri Andini, so now I want to explain about discussion and calculation our paper. From the research of the discussion, I will explain some of the points that happen to students or things that students felt. First, students feel dumped and don't have confidence in their English skill, especially in the writing. They are worried that the writing process and its a proper structure. Second, in the test, we ask students to fill in the best on ability, and don't think about this pattern or grammar, about how to make students more relaxed to the test. In the test process, it turned out that they were only a little like in grammar. So we try to guide and provide reference to the use of the application Grammarly. Of course, on the basis that this application is to help the writing process in accordance with good grammar, not good grammar, not to make students completely dependent of the grammar, this application. Then, how do they feel after using this application? Okay. At first, I didn't know what grammar was. I felt confused enough writing grammar or writing vocabulary like that. After I tried to use grammar, vocabulary knowledge that I didn't know called did learn how the system worked. I also feel this satisfaction of getting new knowledge from the researchers who have taught me quality. So, one of them think that for the first time they will be confused in using the Grammarly application. But they feel satisfied when they know their writing has been cross-checked better than before. They know where the grammar mistakes are and get recommendation for better words to use. Okay, next, based on the result of the research that we have done on the use of Grammarly as a tool for writing skill in English and non-grade, we have concluded that they need to improve their English skill in analyzing grammatical errors, but in the term of analyzing coherence, cohesion, uh, conjunction, and another else, meaning in a text with grammarly equipment, student can be more effective in processing, correcting words, in making a writing. And they're analyzing text from people to solve error in English skill. And then the success of the student in achieving a better result is the student either is solving English language difficult English language difficulties in writing, especially the lack of vocabulary and developing an idea or ideas in writing. With Grammarly tools, students can understand and correct errors and correct errors in writing that have important relationship in everyday life.